Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik. Welcome back to more of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Last time, at the very end, after everybody, well, a few people started coming down with despair disease and acting the opposite to how they usually would, Ibuki and Hiyoko both turned up dead in the music venue. I think it is? Yeah, music venue. So yeah, I also want to apologise about the microphone being echoey last time. I think I fixed it for this one. We'll see. Yeah, apologies about that. There was nothing I could have done about it. And I figured you guys would rather see it with off audio, but me being blind, rather than me recording it, but not being blind. So anyway, let's get down to business. Because I want to start off by speculating what I think has happened, because I think I've got a generally good grasp. I think Ibuki was inflicted with the global version of the despair disease, right? I do not think it is implausible for somebody to have gone in and told her, hey, if you off yourself, that's the way off this island. Maybe they're like, it's a dream. And then they did like maybe some faint trick to fool, I don't know. Maybe they didn't even need to do that. Like, I think she was tricked into doing that because she thought it was the right thing to do because of her disease. And then as for Hiyoko, I don't really know. Maybe she was collateral. I would imagine Hiyoko was collateral. Like, you wouldn't, unless it's a double murder again, but I don't think they go with that route from the first game. But unless there's two murderers, I don't see any reason Hiyoko would have been killed other than, like, she was collateral. So that's my theory. I think Ibuki got manipulated and then Hiyoko was killed as collateral, or possibly to make sure they were the Black Ones so they could get out. So that's the strap. But let's get down to business. Let's, unfortunately, inspect the stage. So I have a feeling my theories are going to change as they go along. Man, it hurts. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. Huh? What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki if that's the case. This blood belongs to somebody else. Okay. Very interesting.
Damn right.
Hey, Hashime, can I talk to you for a second? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know if it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope. Which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up. Well, that helps. There's no death written in the Monokuma file this time, so I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, the estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time, but I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. True, should we maybe tell people about that? In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? We got there in the end. No, that's impossible, because even if Ibuki committed, it wouldn't explain Hiyoko's death afterward. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Yeah, again, I'm thinking Ibuki was coerced and Hiyoko was collateral. The stepladder was tipped over on its side. Yeah, this must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. So is that a video alive? Because they're dancing around saying it was like a live feed. Isn't that a blood stain? Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hiyoko's blood. That's the only thing I can think of. A blood stain that belongs to Hiyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Did Hiyoko try and get Ibuki down? And then get got? I think that'd be reasonable. There's a candle. Yes, that was weird. And there's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. Yeah, because the candle was lighting the frame. The door light in that video must have been coming from this candle. A candleless muse must be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Very odd. Like that. And then, Monokuma said this was one of a kind, didn't he? The hemp bag. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Huh? That hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a Neremik decal on the fabric. One of a kind. I'm with you, but we're not going to realise that until the game says so. It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. The fact that's not been used as an evidence bullet is like, you're starting to steer me away from that? I don't know. I feel as though she did. But like, I don't think he'd fake a hanging. That just seems far too complex. But we saw it, unless that was stage 2. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no natural features. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there, which means it was obtained from the supermarket. Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it? Excuse me, Mikan, do you have a moment? What's happened? there's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious from the moment we discovered the body. You might have not seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right, yeah, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search about another place. Jeez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. I thought you said that wasn't going to be a useful clue. Well, you know, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Coffee, funky saxophone in the background. What more could I ask for in life? Should I kind of inspect Kyoko from here now? Well, Chiaki then. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped. It's just dirty. Dirty? See? Take a close look at the floor. If you look closely... You're right, there's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something! Isn't that a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here. Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it? If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain, as long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? This is starting to make a lot less sense. I'm liking it, but there's just something that, like, what, the speaker? For a second I thought it was going to be, but I guess we can inspect the curtain. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. The curtain is not wide enough, it can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other. It's not really a full-length curtain. The curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. Ah! See, the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you think that somebody took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket? If they went that far, this is probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easily. I have no clue what's going on. My immediate thought is that maybe they wanted to stage where the hanging happened, and maybe they did it from behind, and then the curtain was away, like, you know, fools into thinking it was on one side. What do you mean, other things? What do you mean, other things? I'd love to know what other things. Like, we've already inspected the step, haven't we? Yeah, we saw Ibuki doing the no-no with it. A curtain. Is there anything in the stage lighting that's particularly screaming, I am suspicious now? Ibuki's body again. Ibuki's body lays top of the stage. Yeah, her feet are dirty. I definitely saw it with my own eyes. She was climbing the step ladder for Ibuki. This can be considered that. Huh. I don't know what else there is to investigate unless I'm just really, really thick. I guess, oh, the lighting control panel. Doy. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of this music venue I saw, it had a dim candlelit ambience to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that it would have inconvenienced them? I see. So you've noticed too, fiend. Huh? Noticed? So you didn't notice? Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that apparent item? Look at the baton lighting. You mean that? There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time and... there is no need. Go Mirage, Golden Hawk, Jump P. Now is the time for you to take flight. Haha, feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 Dark Davers of Destruction. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Alright, started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles, and then the paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of ultimate evil eye wielder. That is amazing. I've never seen a hamster do tricks. They're my 4 Dark Davers of Destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with that paper? It appears to be some kind of thick paper, though it doesn't have any special spells scribed onto it. It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, is too unnatural. Okay, I'm level 31, go us, a video game. Respectfully, what else is there to investigate? Like, am I missing something critical? I inspected you, unless I'm missing like, it's something that's like a pixel, but we've already kind of inspected everything here, haven't we? Oh no, we can inspect the corpse! Alright. Hiyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape and it looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? The kimono is all disheveled, also a sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? Yeah, because she wasn't here originally. When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely even 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right? Hey Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way. I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help? If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hiyoko's kimono. So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Hold on, don't tell me you want to search inside her kimono. Huh? That's exactly it. Why? Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know. Don't mess with me, are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine, if you want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else. Hey, Akane! Yo, what's up? Well, there's something I want you to do for me. Looks like there's something inside Hiyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for that? What? I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hiyoko's kimono, yeah? Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing. Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hiyoko and stuck her hand inside the kimono. Damn it, she's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Wait, hold on. There's something. Is this what you were looking for? Is this a key? Perhaps. It looks different from the keys to the cottage. This may be her keys to the motel room. The key to her motel room, huh? If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, it's definitely very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence. Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more towards the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. Okay. Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you look like you're curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is strangest is... See? The way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess this is a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood, that's enough to make anybody faint. Let's just what else? What else is there possibly here? Oh, the thermostat. Looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater, over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I know why it's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater for now, that should cool things off a little. Okay, another case and another element where a room heating device is just insanely relevant to it, I guess. The shadow remains of a machine is spread all across the floor. Kazuichi worked hard on that. This appears to be the surveillance camera unit. Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here. What do you mean? But even if they know how they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera. So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was that thing I saw? Yeah, you should really share that, Hajime, because you're kind of looking a little bit suspect. No cap. Sorry, I don't know why I felt need to throw that in. Mikan, you have an autopsy for us. If only I had noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me. I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly went out of the hospital. And that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That's a long story.
I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning.
You're right, we were together since you went to the encore room. That's right, we were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you, I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me? Mikan's account has been out to the truth bullets. Yeah, we were together for a decent while. Like, I highly doubt it's Mikan. I'd be very surprised if it is. Though I think Mikan played a role, possibly, but not the killer. Because I think she was inflicted with despair sickness because she was assertive. Ooh. If that's the case... It depends what... Nah, despair sickness wore off the second one of them died, right, is what I'm thinking. I don't know, somebody else would have had to go in there, and I don't think Fuyuhiko's dying yet. Because he seemed kind of helpful before, so... I don't know who that... I think Mikan played a role in it, which we'll find out in a bit, but... Like, unknowingly, I think she's going to be a key witness, but I don't think she's the killer. I don't know who could have done it, though. Like, maybe Hiyoko got Ibuki to do it, because that's how she is, and then she... If this was a double suicide, that'd be crazy, right? I don't think it is. Either way, continuing on. It has happened once again. Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it. This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those two are no longer here. Such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get hold of yourself. Two of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right? True.
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the two who have fallen. Amen. Now, Gundam Tanaka, what do you want? Did you direct your gaze to the brave stature of my four dark devas of destruction? I did, yes. I'm always staring at your four dark devas of destruction. Hey, are you okay? You still not feeling well? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking. That's weird, there's no way I've got that kind of weakness. It'd probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right. You see, I was thinking... Because I was trying to metagame who was going to die this chapter, and I didn't say it last time, but Nekomaru is like the person I think was going to get got soonest. Like, I said Hiyoko was giving me death vibes, but Nekomaru, in terms of plot relevance, is at the lowest point. I feel he was like the safe bet to kill. But like, he's not dead. So, I don't it could be Nekomaru, maybe. Depends how long you took to get healed, you know? This might be impudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say? I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. I don't know why I keep making him sound gayer by the episode, I apologize. No. Why? Don't make me repeat myself, no! This guy just wants to confuse us, there's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know. I see. That's disappointing. And last but not least... he does a little jump! Hey Hajime, take a look at this. Huh? What? What's in front of the door? This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it? If something like that's in front of the door. Yeah, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue? Hey, remember when we came to this music venue? If it weren't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's going to be possible. If the four of us, two of us are girls, you know. Doesn't matter if you can do it or not, we have to try. Let's go. All the same time. Ready, set, go! At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door at full force. Ah! The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. When I examined it, I found the door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh? The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. The stick was used to bar the door here. Well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? Broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out? Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door's the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, they wouldn't be able to escape outside. Maybe. They were still inside when we broke down the doors to the music venue. Then they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us. You know, there are these tricks like that in all like mystery dramas and stuff. If that's the case, there might be some evidence of that around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. You won't the killer get away with this? The killer was still inside when we broke down the doors to the music venue, huh? Like you said, that might be possible, but... I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was kind of a cool entrance. Besides the broken drumsticks, I think I've also discovered something interesting. What is it? Look, there's some weird glob where the right and left door touch, see? You're right, what is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber. Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but As she said that, Chiaki bent down and scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Bro, you're asking to get killed. You don't eat it! It's green! Why are you putting it in your mouth? It smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? And this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Chiaki spit out the glob from her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider that some kind of clue, right? Did they glue the door shut? As like a way along with the drumstick. And oddly, I think there should be things. Let's have a look at that. Using the Y button's kind of helpful, I would imagine. Okay, I guess staff only would make sense. I think we've done everything out here. There's a door that says staff only. It looks like the inside is a storage room. I might as well investigate in here too. See, are we gonna have to check out Ibuki and what's her face's cabins? Because I know what he's doing in here. But after the last episode, I would rather if he wasn't. It's like, no, sir, you were scaring me. I'm gonna look in the mirror and nod at you. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Really? I'm gonna ignore you. You're not here. You aren't real. We're hallucinating. There's a gas leak. There's a lot of different musical instruments lined up in here. I know about guitars and drums, but there are also instruments and machines I've never seen before. Like, what, a banjo and a ukulele? Hajime Hinata has not seen Toxic Gossip Train. But they don't look like they pertain to the case. Why is that where my mind goes with the ukulele now? God damn it. There are a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. Feels somewhat depressing. Huh? Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Maybe they used those to like tie Hiyoko's kimono because they didn't know how to do it. Maybe. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. Huh? This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf, it looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper, and the edge of this wallpaper. It looks a little torn, but what does this mean? Ayo. I have a little theory. I'm gonna say Hiyoko got sushi rolled, but I gotta go back outside to prove it. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it, or are you trying to stand guard here? Or a third, more sinister thing? So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over step ladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko, that probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? Oh, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh? But I can't say for certain, though. What's this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense. By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened. Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'll be able to give you so much more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer. That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die. That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then I guess it can't be helped. I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? About me? You should come back later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. He's gonna break and enter into their cabins, aren't they? Well, obviously the movie theater. After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Fuck you mean the movie theater? Yeah. Why was an interest in the movie theater? I guess that's everything important in this storage room. Guess I should go back to the music venue. See, I'm thinking, right, so this wallpaper here with the stickers, I'm gonna go back outside. Is there the thing that Hiyoko was tied around? We obviously can't flash back on command, but notice how it's the same type. Did they, and I could be stretching here, did they perchance have Hiyoko already here, but to fool us, make a second ring of wallpaper around with the stickers on, and then tear that down when they got the chance? Because that would explain why it's up there, right? Because that's the same texture, I think. Anyway, alright, with this we might be close to finished investigating the music venue, but I still need to talk to Mikan. I gotta make sure I get those autopsy results from her. So, I don't know, who is clever and or tall enough to do that? Fuyuhiko's safe. Thank you. Another day he's not dead. I'll take it. Is that about it, Mika? You find anything by now?
To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. But it's not my fault. The music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death.
Because of the heat? Is that possible?
If a body is overexposed to the heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death.
I see. That might have been the killer's goal. Okay, so this killer is smart. They cover the time of death by using the heaters to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death?
I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. I think they're trying to deceive us on that.
And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders.
Huh? Imitation murder?
Huh?
You didn't know, Hajime? I thought everybody already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work like a song or film as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder?
Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's an imitation of that movie.
That movie? The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people. The goal was an imitation murder. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a
Excuse me, if this really was an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
It's certainly conceivable, if this killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed?
Are you guys worried that there's going to be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure.
Yes, because in the first game you could only kill 2 people at once, right?
Ahem! On this killing school trip, the same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people. You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, then the Blacken will be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it in your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then will there not be any more killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Eh? Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 kills exist at the same time, but we can only vote for 1 person, right?
I am confused.
If we can only choose 1 based on a majority vote, the other person would certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So, what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or 4 incidents and overlap one another? Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can exist at the same time. So, it's safe to say this applies for this case too then, right?
Wow.
Ugh. Alright, fine, that's right. There's always 1 killer at any given time. Even if they hadn't accomplished, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should shut up and go back to my cave. Monokuma has a gamer cave, okay. I see, so there's no possibility for 2 murderers to exist at the same time. That is good to know. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
That makes things a little easier.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation?
Could it be you haven't seen it?
Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets.
Then the imitation is... Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie as if they were copying it.
As if they copied the movie. I see, Nagito mentioned something about that.
Then it can't be helped. I guess I don't rely on my gut feelings.
Gut feelings?
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you.
What exactly are you talking about? Yeah, we already saw that. We good.
I see, so you still haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts.
Looks like I need to do that.
Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I didn't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
you are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time.
She's right, it might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. If the clues related to Hiyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it all my all until the end. And here I was about to say that I thought this was going to be a remarkably short investigation, and they said, no, you're investigating the whole island. Well, I guess we can do that. It's like, it's asking where I want to go. I just want to go where either Soda or Fuyuhiko is. So where shall we go? We'll go left. We'll go left. We'll go left for look. Hopefully we look out and there's not too much in the hospital. Like, I don't think that is. Like, unless Mikam decided randomly, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna brainwash some people. I doubt there's gonna be much evidence here, but that's fine. Perhaps we didn't come for the evidence. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right? Yes, so, didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady looking alley where all those machines were lined up? Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there were the surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too? No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors were only used as part of the same unit. That video was filmed on the hospital camera, can only be viewed on a hospital monitor. Video was filmed on the music venue camera, can only be seen on the music venue monitor. But if I left it like that, we wouldn't be able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys are able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number, so even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't be able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. He's so helpful. He's so helpful.
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Helpful as ever, Chiaki. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this. Did we see the camera smashed or just the tablet? Hey, Hashime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
hey.
Tell me, Hashime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video on that surveillance camera unit. You know what? If I gotta keep it a secret from all but 2 people, if Kazuichi Soda is one of them, that's entirely fine. Yeah, sure. We see Ibuki, it showed that music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now, but the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There's a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight into the stepladder and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, then she grabbed the rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore. Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well,
At the time you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try and stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Would that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide. What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder of her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so... Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way to be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate that conference room on the 2nd floor. I'm heading over there. Bruh, what? What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She's at the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Why? My crackpot's conspiracy theory for this one, goodbye Soda, we'll miss you. My crackpot conspiracy theory for this chapter is that Mikam decided her despair disease was to open a cult brainwashing ring in the conference room where they had a projector so they could do that. that did not happen. I'm finally getting back to my normal self. Alright, Hajime, help me out with her recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable and she was quiet, but it'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She beat me if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here? Also, bold of her to assume I would want to. Please. I am first a gentleman, and second of all, not interested. I know. Truly, a man of cultural community drinking coffee out of a winter mug in September. Oh. I'm a man of culture and respect, what can I say? Smash cut to something I said 15 years ago. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking about you will keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looks like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns? Yeah, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I had no choice then, I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? You said I should wear the one I already wore. That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing was even grosser. I'm sorry. We may be having a bit of an incommunication here, Akane. What makes you think Nagito is more hygienic than yourself? Because you at least look like you use conditioner. That fucker looks like he just crawled out of a dumpster 15 minutes ago perpetually.
Like,
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Okay, I guess there's nothing to really investigate. The fact these aren't marked are kind of screaming. Wait, we'll check actually, on the map. We'll go on the map. Is there anything to investigate in any of the rooms? I'm gonna say, no. This is because there is no exclamation mark. Make sure to keep listening for deeper in- oh, what the hell? We got stair animations in here? In my PSP originally made game? Well, I'll be... what is that? Okay, we can't go in here. Again, this would be... It would be hilarious if Mikan was the killer, because she's like, yeah, Ibuki died. I fed her 15 pounds of iron and put her in the MRI machine. It's like, I kind of wish it was Mikan and a murder in the hospital, because that would have been hilarious, but... Because you're trying to figure out the patients, it's just her. But I doubt... that would be fucked, actually. What's this? It's pitch black, I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
hey,
Don't turn it on. Huh? Sharky, are you there?
'cause
If you turn on the light, it's going to be fully exposed. It'll be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
hey,
Hey, Hajime, if you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you going to do? Are you going to poke them out? I'm not going to poke out my eyes.
aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. No sooner than she finished saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey,
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light.
Hmm,
There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
see?
See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtains, that's why it was so dark. So, is something wrong with it?
Hmm,
I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yeah, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail?
nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yeah, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Really? You're just gonna let me leave? You're gonna let me leave? So, is there anything actually pertinent in there or no? I'll go in the staff room just to be... I'm probably gonna find another sombrero Monokuma in here, aren't I? Oh, this is the on-call room. Okay, never mind. I do not believe that there are any sombrero Monokumas lying in wait here. Tragically, I do not believe that is so. We got music venue already been at, I guess. We could go to the motel. Oh yeah, okay. I'm seeing who's at the motel. We're going to the motel, boys. I actually go to a point on the map where I can teleport to. Like, it's not just me, right? It feels like Danganronpa 1 did have more like teleporty points compared to this game. Not that it's like, you know, a massive woe is me, but, you know. Actually, no, I'll end on a high note. I'll end on a high note, because, you know, Gundam and Fujihiko are, like, epic. We'll do Nagito's voice now.
Hello there.
Hajime, I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know, I haven't watched the movie yet.
I see.
Then you really should watch this movie first. Manager, customer's here. Yes, did you call me? Huh? Hashime's the customer. Do you have a problem with that? And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hashime looks like, then you're a really tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought that Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million! You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing! Yeah, death to America, that would be worth nothing. On this channel, we're Japan's superior. Either there's no redeeming that. Yeah, I just said death to America on a recording. Thank God I don't plan to live there. Though yeah, if I try to go in the country, that's definitely going to show up at like TSA. 1 like equals 1 less chance the CIA won't investigate me for that. Death to the American dollar though, because that way Hajime's less in debt. Okay, we recovered. We recovered. Right. In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million, or £3, for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it. But my resistance was in vain and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker.
See, it's this one.
I'm sorry I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million.
But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie.
Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Okay, here you go. Mary says on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away 1 ticket per person, so you have 1 chance to watch it for free. It's already stamped on today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat.
Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. Ah. Is somebody going to try and set us up without knowing that we haven't seen this yet? I guess they'll just try and wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Now we go in him, we go in him.
No.
Really? Do I gotta speak him? Do I gotta speak to him? Fine, you creature, let's talk. Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing. And you paid $1.5 million for it too. But even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie. You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone. And what else? I guess we can inspect the counter, because... Wait, can we see the transaction history? Because the hemp bag is from here. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. Also, isn't hemp the thing from, like, weed plants? This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monami's face on it.
Ah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only 1 person can have it.
If the tote bag is gone, that means...
Whoa there, were you interested in buying that tote bag? Well, that's just too bad, it's already sold out.
Who'd you sell it to?
Stupid, there's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that would reveal who the killer is.
So the killer bought it?
I
remember you said there was only 1 because it's a limited item, right?
It's not limited to 1, it's like it's limited to 1 person.
What's the difference?
When you buy 1 bag, you get another 1 free. It's a common practice to make customers with bonus prizes.
For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Really? Monokuma's account?
Now then, I should forget that Kelsey made a slip of the tongue. Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away. This is exciting! Exciting!
Right, and in we go. I'm kind of hoping this is voice so I can down the rest of my coffee and let my voice recover from doing Monokuma too enthusiastically. Ooh, how snazzy.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears.
Was that not the impending American bank crash we've been speculating about?
The Wizard of Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly.
From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D that sounds so half-assed.
Well then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Right. Yes, I will. I'm putting this on also because I refuse to believe this is... Okay.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
Okay. Is that an Apache attack helicopter?
Monokuma was swept up by
Helicopter
a tornado
gunship.
created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
Okay.
And was whisked away to Monami's country.
Oh, this is the Wizard of Oz, yeah. Close, there's a tornado there, just without the
Monokuma
helicopter.
wanted to return to his homeland
To our knowledge.
so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
Okay.
So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored.
Yeah, she did have a
grant
magic wand, to be fair.
each
I can
one
see this.
desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends.
This is gonna be like, who?
Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a
I thought it'd be
brain.
characters from like the
When
first
he
game of the dead
recommended
people
that
from
she
this
commit
game.
suicide, the Monami Scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Alright, well, that's cool.
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Okay. She's a tree. Go her. How fruity.
He also met a Monami Tin Man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
I'm afraid I don't understand. There's only one that matches there, right? He didn't, like, slit one of their throats?
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful.
Look, when's Monami gonna start singing Defying Gravity? I gotta know.
One thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
Not a surprise, to be fair.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Amen. Honestly, a respectable goal. A respectable goal. To be fair.
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Well, that was a nice rest for my voice, I gotta say. I'll happily take that as a thing that did in fact happen in life, yes. Dot dot dot. Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head. Close your ears. Neither of you heard that. You didn't. I want to know what, like, the actual translation for this is. Like, if that is a direct translation from Japanese, or if the localizers were having a Colombian Christmas in the studio and were like, how unhinged can we make this game compared to the source script? Because I sincerely need to know. Who is responsible for this line? And more importantly, when can I give them a firm handshake? Because you know what? I'm not going to finish that thought. Now then, let's meet again at the Clash Trial. Goodbye-bye. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. I don't know why my brain immediately started thinking, like, Bye-Bye-Bye by NSYNC. You reckon Monokuma would like that? I'm fighting my demons not to do that in the Monokuma voice now. I don't know the lyrics, so thankfully that's stopping me. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I was totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. It's just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. And not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. Ah, suspended, I'm with you. It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer was upset about that right now, or... the killer's main goal was just an imitation, but they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure that's even true. See, part of me's thinking maybe the third one's the execution, because that'd be cool, but I doubt it. So, Wizard Monami's been added. Can we dip on out? We can. Let's just head out that door, baby, bye-bye-bye. Then that's why we don't give in to the thoughts, because it leads to moments like that. Because you could say it makes me look like a fool for you. Just another player in your game for 2. Something something and the day is through. Baby, it ain't no lie. Baby, bye-bye-bye. And that, ladies and gentlemen, this is... So, these videos typically get 13% retention. So if you made it this far, which depending on how... I'm going to say 20% of the people watching this just saw that clip. You have my sincere apologies. I will not be financially reimbursing you for any emotional distress that caused. Now with that, and have some fun. I just remembered that I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hiyoko's room is. It might be faster to just ask someone. Gundam Tanaka. You're here, right? Come on out. Huh, you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in? Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. You might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? I hope with that same level of raw swag. You know? Hey, Hashime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I went with Jackie at the motel, and that's when we were about to go back to the music venue. You went up with Mikan and me. Then we went back to the music venue, and the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason. So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Yoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened. That's the most important part. When you were out at the motel, who else saw you besides Shiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found.
A body? Yeah!
Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Perhaps leading us on a toxic gossip train. I couldn't help myself, I'm sorry. Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami. So, Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two were suspicious? Well, Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two were the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital, and I asked what was going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh? Oh, we circled the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island? No, we went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. You implying you don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. That time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around the pillow with duct tape. It's true, I thought there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is Hyoko was killed and we did discover her body. What? You still doubt me? Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. Aww, he's suggesting a date idea. I wouldn't know how in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Anyway, let's go inside Hyoko's room. Love me some breaking and entry. Looks like it's locked, but I robbed a corpse. It opened just as I thought this key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. Final crumb of the investigation then, right? Yeah, it will be. So Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. Oh, hi Sonya.
Oh my.
Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it.
I see.
What, did something happen?
No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it may be my fault.
Her fault? What does she mean? Oh, we gotta know.
The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the spare disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However,
her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in this room. She had another reason.
Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in the room?
perhaps.
Her kimono.
Her kimono?
Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she'd been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it wasn't locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash.
Yeah, because, only person who really knew how to do it was, my brain's going blank. Mahiro.
She did not want to smell so bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiro was no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiro, that Mahiro kindly taught her the basics.
That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably couldn't forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiro taught her. I couldn't really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did.
What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
Why is the mirror broken? I've just clocked that.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror?
Oh.
Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
Oh.
Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
She didn't what? This caused her to lock herself in the room? Because I thought that's where Sonya was going with this, but it seems like...
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot
Could it be Hyoko remembered that?
Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko walked to her room and made sure she put the room key inside a kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was somebody listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Oh, I just had chills, man. So, mid-episode theory, so I don't know where exactly this is at. So either they knew Hiyoko was going there and killed her, or they didn't. So either Hiyoko was there by chance and she was collateral, like I was initially saying, or somebody overheard that conversation, like we're implying, and then went there. If that's the case, obviously that puts Sonia, unfortunately, as a suspect, and then everybody else at the hotel. So Nekomura's out of the picture for this trial, obviously. But that puts Soda, it puts Sonia, it puts Gundam, and it puts not Akane, somebody else. I need to check the map. You guys can't see it because it's in behind my webcam, but this little grid of people. Yeah, so it puts so it put Nagito, Gundam, Soda, Chiaki, Sonia, then I think that's everyone. I'm trying to think who the person at the bottom is. Mikan was at the hospital. So if she was killed because somebody overheard that conversation, and they used that, then it can't be Mikan, anyone at the hospital. But if it wasn't, then basically, depending on Hiyoko's murder, it kind of changes the pool of people. I'm kind of hoping she was collateral, like my initial assumption, though. Are you fucking real?
No.
Don't sound so upset. I don't know. Because on the one hand, I'm thinking, you know, right. I really don't want it to be anybody in the hospital because I like them all. But I also want it to be anyone from the motel. Can we make it easy? I have I like doing Akane's voice. And I've joked about it being Mikan, so it won't be, just because I jinx it. Yeah, let's just blame Chiaki. I think Chiaki is smart enough to do that thing with the surf thermostat. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty, there's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I can't really find an important clue. Oh well. No shots! So I have to inspect the mirror in order to finish this?
How's everybody doing?
Huh, and that was only an hour.
Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know.
I'll take a shorter investigation, though.
So,
But
make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
it's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims, in order to find the truth, the only thing I can do is go. No conversation with Sonya there. Well, I guess we'll run over. I'll clear my pet while it's on my mind. I have no clue who this could be, which is, you know, spooking me a little. Because it's like, I think it makes sense that Ibuki was coerced into doing it because of her sickness. In which case, I think it is most likely Hiyoko was collateral and that it was somebody at the hospital. In which case, that leaves Nagito, Akane, Fuyuhiko, and Mikan. Though I sincerely doubt Mikan had the time to do it. Because I think they had to be able-bodied enough to, like, you know, because she was with Fuyuhiko looking on. There's no way she could have been in the music venue, so I don't think it was Mikan. So it's plausibly, I'm going to say, Nagito or Akane, because I do not think they're going to kill off Fuyuhiko just yet, because he seems too helpful. So I don't know, Akane or Nagito is my guess. Just because I think by raw process of elimination, I think it probably is Nagito. Just going off things. And my cat's shown up, yay. But I am going to wrap this one up for now, so of course, if you have enjoyed, then feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, it helps a bunch. Let us know that you do want to see more of this and all that good stuff. I would go straight into recording the Clash trial, but I imagine it's going to be a little bit long, so I'll save that for another day. But yeah, good times all around. And yeah, until next time, with all that aside, thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out.